Holy. Oh my god, they got annihilated. What? Right then, my friends, what is going on? Listen. I need a quick favor from you, all right? It's real quick. I need you to do me a favor, okay? Go down to that subscribe button and click on it and turn on those notifications. Oh yeah, one last thing. Don't forget to like this video, my friends. We're finally dealing with the Ogma PR6. This is a 450 pulse. It got buffed like all the other 450s, like the bad juju. I did a video on it the other day. You can see my roll here. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, I've had loads of Ogmas. The Ogmas have been all over the shop for me, but the whole time I've not got a single good roll until now. You can see here we got Tactical Mag, Perpetual, Adrenaline with the Omolon Fluid Dynamics. We got Arrowhead Brake for the 85 recoil direction, and we have a full auto mod on this thing. Omolon Fluid Dynamics is giving us stability, so is Perpetual Motion. Adrenaline Junkie is giving us handling and damage on grenade kills, and just single stacks of damage on regular gun kills as well. We've got the full auto mod, we've got the lightweight, we've got the 90 handling. This thing handles like a dream, my friends. Buttery smooth, I would say. Pulse rifle Peters, rise up. This thing is so good. I gotta say, I didn't really rate this weapon that much, just because I kept getting, like, you know, PvE rolls. The gun is built for PvE almost exclusively. There is one or two rolls, Demolitionist, Adrenaline Junkie, or Perpetual Motion, Adrenaline Junkie. They're the two roles I would consider for PvP. But I just want to talk about Perpetual Motion, okay? Perpetual Peter Motion Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? We are taking the alliterations too far right now. But what I'm talking about is this. There's something more to this perk than what they say. I know it's a conspiracy on my end, but I feel like there's some secret sauce in this perk. Because yeah, it gives you stacks of stability, handling, and reload, which are kind of like stat bumps. But I don't know, man. There's something, maybe it's just placebo in my own brain. But when I see that Perpetual Motion ×2 coming up on the side of my screen, I just know I'm about to beam someone. Now, speaking of beaming someone, listen, guys, the 450s got buffed. So that includes the bad juju, that includes the Chattering Bone, the BXR Battle Rifle, or the Outbreak Perfected, and the Ogma. Now, the interesting thing is, all of those options, besides two of them, are in the top slot, the kinetic slot. The only two you can use in the energy slot are the BXR Battler and the Ogma. And what's interesting is this provides you with a more traditional version of a 450 pulse in this game. The BXR is a 450, but the BXR is also very unique. It's got the big zoomed in scope. Speaking of zoom, by the way, now I bet you saw the low range stat on my pulse and you're like, nowhere near enough range. But take a look at the map we're on, Eternity. It's one of the biggest maps in the game, and look how much damage I'm doing to people at a distance. The reason for that is the Ogma has a stat value of 19 in the zoom category. So for zoom, it has 19, but it's also using one of those really nice Omolon red dot sights. So you're getting a really clean sight that's perfect for mid and long. And then on top of that, you have the high zoom value. That really turns this thing into a bit of a workhorse. For example, something like Bad Juju or Chattering Bone is probably sitting at around 17 zoom, I want to say. So this is an outlier in the sense that it has a lot of range, man. Now, the other things I haven't even spoken about, such as the fact that this is a lightweight pulse, you know, an actual lightweight like Chattering Bone, in the sense that it gets the handling and reload benefits and the movement benefits. And I was rocking 8 mobility and then stacking that with the pulse rifle itself. So when I had my pulse out, I'm actually at 100 mobility. And what that does is it gives you a lot of strafe speed. People kind of sleep on 100 mobility. It's really good. Being able to strafe quickly means your opponents are going to miss shots, because obviously some of these mans out here, they are like stormtroopers. Like, you guys are not hesitant to let me know in the comment section, oh my god, DFP, you only play noobs, oh my god. So yeah, there is that as well. This thing, my friends, is just buttery. It is crispy. It is just all of the things that you want in a pulse rifle. It's a real workhorse. I am beating the drum for the 450s. Here's the thing, let me keep it real with you. High impact pulses, I'm looking at the Messenger or the new one from the dungeon. You've got, you know, your Peace of Minds, your 540s, you've got your Darkest Befores, you know, you've got your Grid Skippers. They are all really, really good and arguably even better than the 450s. It's not like the 450s are all of a sudden the best. That's not what I'm claiming. But the 450s are really good in a different sense. For me, 450s are like what adaptive pulse rifles have been. 450s are kind of like that, but just the better version of that. Because you have the 0.8, or sorry, the 0.87 TTK of a 140 hand cannon. You've got the lightweight benefits. You've got high range, very high range on this thing. You know, perpetual motion. We've got extra damage from Adrenaline Junkie. Omolon Fluid Dynamics, stacking that with perpetual motion makes it really, really nice. We have a base handling value of 90. So pretty much as soon as I have perpetual motion up and running, I'm running around with 100 mobility, 100 handling, and an absolute boatload of stability, and range is taken care of by the zoom stat of 19. So when you put all of these things together, you've got a pretty package. You know what I'm saying? A pretty package. Say that 3 times over and over really quick, and once you're done, leave a comment in the comment section. Hey, listen guys, I'm also live on Twitch. Trials of Osiris is back this weekend, and I am looking to be helping people out in trials. I'm quite interested to choose a loadout for trials. I haven't yet figured out what I want to use, and my choices are limited due to my low power level. So, you know, I have to pick something and go with it. We are going to be live over at twitch.tv/shake, so make sure you drop me a follow there. To sum up, what is the Ogma? The Ogma is typically looked at as a PvE pulse rifle because most of the perks are PvE oriented. However, it sits in the 450 RPM category that just got a buff to its damage, making it more forgiving, requiring you to hit less crits to hit that optimal time to kill. 450s have been kind of in the lurch for a long time, so now finally we get to take advantage of the benefits of a 540 with a really interesting perk combination that's available. However, this is basically the only perk combination I could really wholeheartedly recommend for PvE, or sorry, for PvP, not PvE. Scratch that, edit that one out. And then on top of that, guys, it is a world drop. So you can only get this weapon from like engrams, umbral engrams. You know, you can't target farm this weapon. And that's why for a long time I've never considered this gun, or always dismissed it, because I couldn't control how often I would get one. And then when I would get one, it would always have a set of PvE perks on it. And even if the gun at base feels good without PvE, without, you know, PvP specific perks, it still wasn't enough to make me want to use it. But this roll dropped for me yesterday, and here we are, and I'm glad that I decided to give it a real try, because 450 just continued to impress me. Like the Bad Juju, like the Battler, this thing is no joke. Now I think I'm going to continue to cover these 450 pulses. The next one I'm going to do a video on is the Chattering Bone. That is the Last Wish Raid 450 pulse, and honestly I don't know if it's better than this or not. Okay, it's kind of hard to pick between the two, but I will say this thing really did impress me, my friends. It really did. Someone out at the start. By God, he's killed him. Oh by God, he is broken in half. And that's it, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm live now over on Twitch, twitch.tv/shake. Come drop me a follow, say hello, say what up, and also leave a like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.